Wow, look at that crust. Hi, it's Harry from Slap Your Daddy BBQ, and I have had a fascination with Japanese Wagyu beef since the days I used to work for Asian Airlines, and I've been to Japan a few times. I had the opportunity to taste Wagyu beef in Japan. I fell in love with it about 40 years ago. In March of 2017, I was fortunate enough to be able to help out in the National BBQ Association conference in Fort Worth. I ran into, guess what, the Japanese Association Wagyu team who was in America to promote their product. I was able to get some brochures from them about Wagyu beef, and more importantly, I learned the secrets of how to cook Wagyu beef perfectly. Wagyu beef costs about $100 for a small piece of steak. I was able to find that in a store in West Covina. So this vlog is all about how to perfectly cook a $100 piece of Wagyu all the way from Japan. Hey there, it's Harry Soo from Slap Your Daddy BBQ. I'm in West Covina today and I'm about to embark on a culinary steak adventure. I found out that there is a Japanese store in California that sells Wagyu A5 from Japan, and we're gonna go to the store and we'll tell all the story about Wagyu ribeye and how we're gonna cook it to perfection today. Car ready to head home. Oops, I found my favorite shrimp chips. I have a weakness for shrimp chips. Here you go. All right, so here's the steak I just bought for almost $80. Over $80. And we're gonna go home and show you guys how to cook a perfect Wagyu ribeye steak that's $90 a pound. This is the real thing from Japan. It's an A5, you can see right here. And it's from basically Miyazaki. The lady was actually from the store who checked me out, was actually from that part in Japan. So talk about serendipity right there. All right, catch you guys as we go cooking. So we're back from the store, Tokyo Central in West Covina, and I scored myself a really super duper looking Wagyu. This is the A5 from Japan. I'm going to talk you guys through how to cook one of these puppies. I was at the National BBQ Convention in Fort Worth in March, and I hooked up with the Japanese team Shogun Barbecue together with some experts in Wagyu, and they showed the conference attendees, about 300 people, how to cook a Wagyu. This is a very special cow from Japan, and it's basically called Wagyu because Wa is Japanese, Gyu is cow, so Wagyu is Japanese cow. What is characterized by Wagyu is intensive marbling. This piece of meat is only less than a pound. It cost me about $80, so it's about almost $90 a pound for this meat. It has to be cooked a certain way because you really have to wait until the meat actually comes out of room temperature. You would never do that in the USA because of the health codes, but in Japan, they let the Wagyu meat come up to room temperature. So I'm going to take a temp of the meat right now. It came from the store. So I'm going to temp it and show you guys what it shows. And right now, it's pretty cold at around 31 degrees. So we're going to have to wait until it comes up to about 65 before we start cooking it. We're just going to sear it about 60-80 seconds on each side, and the inside is going to be medium rare. And I'm not going to use any kind of a rub, not even my moolah rub on it, but I'm just going to cook it with just salt because that's how you enjoy this phenomenal piece of Japanese beef. Wagyu steak has reached the right temperature. It's about, say, 55-60 degrees, so that's good enough. I don't want to let it get any higher. So the way I was taught by the Japanese Wagyu experts is we need to now salt it, and then we just want to sear it about 60 to 80 seconds on each side on a very super hot grill. long-awaited moment. We went to the store and bought a Wagyu from Japan. We let it come up to room temperature around 65-70 degrees, like what I was taught by the Japanese Wagyu experts whom I met in Fort Worth. Now we're getting ready to do a taste test. I'm going to eat a piece of the cap, which is the most tender piece, and then followed by a piece of the main part of the rib. Wow, the flavor is absolutely amazing. So it's a little bit oilier than say a prime. What I've been told is it has a lot of oleic acid, so that is really tasty and super tender. It's got a very different mouthfeel than the traditional American corn finished beef. Most beef in America is grass fed, but in the last 4 months of the life, the beef is usually grain fed. That's how you can tell when the fat is kind of white. This one here, the flavors are absolutely amazing. I'm gonna have a second bite here. Wow. Completely super smooth beef flavor, really deep, a little bit subtle, but you can tell that it's really a high quality beef. So that was the cap of the ribeye. I'm gonna try the main piece of the ribeye now, the main body. Wow, this is really good. Very fatty again, great mouthfeel, great beef flavor. The char is perfect, so when you cook it on a cast iron pan, you get the crust all over, so that's really delicious. Give it another bite. Tenderness is spot on, perfect. Flavor, absolutely fabulous. Probably some of the best steak I've eaten at any price. So $80 sounds like a lot of money, but treat yourself. If you have a store nearby that sells it, go ahead and get you some. Cook it the way Harry showed you, how you let it come to room temperature. And I'm gonna get off the camera now and enjoy the rest of this. This is really good. If you liked this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel, Harry Soo on YouTube. Thank you.